Right, back out fishing, back at Old Mill Lakes on Birch Lake doing 48 hours. It's the 31st of March, a Thursday, and nobody's on at all. I've got the whole lake to choose from. I had a walk down this bank and saw a fish about a foot from this margin here. It was that close, I could have reached out and just touched it on the back. Really big common, so I thought I'll plot up here. This swim is a swim called 30s. I've never actually fished it before. It has got form, it does do a good lot of fish, and generally when you turn up, it's nearly all the time taken. So I thought, daft not to. I'll plot up here. It's the only thing I've seen, and yeah, hopefully I can sneak one out. I'll show you where I've got my rods. Right, I'll show you where I've got them rods. Left-hand rod is to the channel. That's where everybody fishes to. That's at about 19 wraps. The middle rod and the right-hand rod are just flicked straight out in front here. They're not far out at all. Right-hand rod's probably about 15 foot out down this margin here. Middle rod, just flick that out straight out in front as well. I thought I'm going to fish two close in, semi-slack lines on them too, because that fish, like I've already said, was right there. It was right there. So I couldn't believe how close in it was, to be honest. Crazy, eh? But I'll keep watching the water, see what happens, and hopefully I can sneak something out this trip. My pal Benno, he's supposed to be coming down tomorrow, so that'll be good. But I'm gonna sit, watch the water, because I do think this time of year, if something shows and you put a nice single, a nice bright one or something straight on its head, it can pay off handsomely this time of year. So that's the plan of action. Not go crazy with the bait, put a little bit in, but just not yet, because I've seen that fish so close. I'm just gonna wait and probably leave it till tea time, and then put a little bit of bait out, just maybe on down this right hand margin here, just flick a bit out. But yeah, looks absolutely awesome. Weather looks really good. It was cold this morning. Got up, there was snow and frost, and yeah, it was terrible, and I thought it must be mental, but we can't pick the weather when we go. I pick the day and I accept the weather, and it is what it is. But yeah, how gorgeous does that look out there though? And yeah, how mental. I am the only one here. So if I do catch one, there's loads of lads on Oak, and I'll go down and I'll get one of them, or I'll give Chris a ring, see if he's about, and see if he'll come do the honours with the pictures. But I'll show you around this swim. This is 30s. Another good swim. There's the bivvy. That's the car park for Oak. So there's a few lads on there, some army lads doing a social. So like I said, if I do get one, I can go see one of them lads. But how epic does this look? Looks absolutely mega. Just need to round it off with a lovely carp this trip. Right, I'm going to get tucked in the bivvy, have a brew, and then hopefully one of them rods goes ripping off. Well, the weather has taken a turn for the worse. You met that out. It's now snowing. It was absolutely glorious. Now look at it. But all them rods are out there doing the do. There is every chance of sneaking one out. But while it's this cold, the odds are stacked against me, that's for sure. It's probably why I'm the only one on, because everybody knew this was coming. But never mind. It still looks nice though, doesn't it? But I would prefer blazing sunshine and 20 degrees. But we can't have it all, can we? Right, I'm going to stick that kettle on, warm up a bit, chill out, keep watching the water, but I do think it's highly unlikely I'll see anything bashing out while it's like this. But you never know. I had a massive drop back on that left rod over to the cut through over there. Tightened up to it, dropped back again. I thought, oh, I'm in, hit into it, and then over there a coot comes shooting up. So yeah, had to redo that rod because the coots are about and they've been having a munch on my bait. Well, that's the only bit of action I've had. A couple of liners actually on the middle rod, just cast to this island there, or just flicked out in front, not too far out. But yeah, apart from that, it's been super quiet. Been watching the water a lot, but not actually seeing anything apart from that first fish I saw that was in the margin here. It does look nice. I'm gonna sit, have a coffee, chill out, watch the water some more, and we'll see what happens. Hopefully I can sneak a fish out. But it's gonna get busy tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday, there'll be a few coming on, so hopefully all that disturbance might push some more fish into my zone, into my area, and if I don't catch one today, I can sneak one tomorrow. All the weather's turned nasty again, snowing again. It has been a funny old trip. One minute it's sun's coming out, next minute it's blowing a holy and it's snowing. It's coming in the bivvy. But hey ho, here's what it is. I'm gonna chill out now, get in my sleeping bag, watch a bit of YouTube, and hopefully get disturbed by one of them alarms sounding and a big carp on the end. But failing that, guys, I'm not going to do any more filming tonight. I'll catch up with you all in the morning, but hopefully through the night with an Old Mill Lakes whacker. No action through the night at all, but not surprising because it's been bloody freezing. I've actually had snow. It's the 1st of April. Check that out. Proper cold night, but the weather is supposed to improve a bit now, so hopefully today will bring around a change in fortune. It gets a bit warmer, hopefully the carp move about and start feeding. Sun's coming up over there, look. It's looking lovely. It won't be long before it does warm it up. I did see another fish yesterday, late on, just before it's getting dark, right down there. So they've been tucking in this margin off the back of the wind. I don't blame them really. But yeah, no action, so get kettle on, chill out, watch the water, and if I see anything I'm going to cast to it. It is looking good today, just needs to warm up a smidge. The weather's taken a turn for the worse again. It's grey, raining, cloudy, snowing, sleeting, windy. It really has been a miserable trip weather-wise. Sun does come out briefly for a little while, gets really nice, and then this just comes in. Winds have been really strong as well, but it has been pretty miserable. There's a few people turned up today. There's a minimum of 5 people on now, 6 including myself. So I'm not sure if anyone else has come and gone on that far bank right over there, not too sure, but not seeing anything, not seeing any fish. The only thing I've seen this trip has been tight down this right hand margin, so I've kept my right hand rod, that's still down that margin. The other two rods, one's over towards that channel there, and one's over to the corner of that island, just where I on the right there, just over to there. So just sort of try it really. I did have two short, but that was my middle rod, that was short, but so I've put that over to that right hand island on the corner there. But I'm going to keep watching the water. If I do see something, I will bring probably that middle rod in and put it on it, straight on its head, but just not seeing anything apart from them ones in the margin here, so there's not a lot I can do really. So as far as I'm aware, nobody's caught anything. It's fishing a bit moody, it's fishing difficult, but not surprising with these northerly, northeasterly winds. Cold as. So I'm going to stop waffling, get kettle on, have a brew, and catch up with you later, guys. It's 6 o'clock now, not seen any fish. As far as I'm aware, nobody's caught anything. It is mega quiet. It's starting to get really cold, so I'm going to get squared up, not do any more filming tonight, unless one of them rods goes ripping off. Failing that, guys, I'll catch up with you in the morning. No action, no fish through the night. Right hand rod down that margin. Around midnight, a few liners on that, and then a couple of hours later, a few more liners. So that was super promising, but yeah, nothing materialised from it. Another frost as well last night. I mean, you see that it's white again, and even this tempest, good job I've got my skull cap on, you can see where the line is there, look, and it's even frozen inside this morning. Tempests are good, but they're a pain in the butt for condensation, that's for sure. But anyway, another lovely morning. Check that out, what a view. Sun's coming up over there, looks absolutely epic. Mist rolling off the water. Looks absolutely stunning this morning. But looks like we're probably staring at another blank. But it is tough this time of year with the cold nights. My timing's shocking at the moment. Every time I book on, I seem to be hitting northerly, northeasterly winds, cold, and the fish are switching off. But there's 3.5 hours left, so there's every chance anything can happen, and I do think that margin rod is good for a bite in the morning with the sun blasting down this margin here. The carp have got to seek sanctuary of the warmth in these margins and hopefully come across me up bait and snaffle it up, and I end up catching one. Got about 10-15 minutes left, that's all. It's looking like it's going to be a camping session, not a carping session, but it is tough fishing at this time of year. Really cold nights. I've had the wind, snow, sleet, rain. It's been mega tough conditions, but it is what it is, and I keep soldiering on and keep at it, and at some point it'll come good. Hopefully should be out again next week, hopefully all being well, see what the weather's doing, see what's what. Failing that, I'm at RH Fisheries the Mere in about 2 weeks, so yeah, that'll be a really good, interesting trip. That place has just opened, so do a video there, and that'll be spot on, it'll be nice. But I'd like to say thanks to everybody who has subscribed to the channel. It's all greatly appreciated, guys. I will drop a subscribe button there. If you could hit the subscribe button, drop some comments below, drop some likes. They're all massively appreciated, everybody. Thank you very much. Take care, everybody. Tight lines. See you on the next one.